What's up, gods and goddesses? It's your girl C, the spiritual goddess, here for another video. Today we are doing another pick a card reading. Yes, we are going to be asking these spirits where you would be spiritually 1 year from now. So before we get into picking the cards, if you haven't already, make sure you leave me a heart emoji to let me know you're watching this here. Also, don't forget, if you do want to book a reading with me, all that information will be left below. Okay, so once again, we are going to be asking the spirits, where will you be spiritually 1 year from now? So let's go ahead and get into picking the cards. So we have two piles. The question is, where will you be 1 year from now spiritually? So we have two piles. I am using the jet stone for both piles. Jet stone is definitely good for protection and clarity, so we do ask for that during these times. So you have the pile number 1 and pile number 2. So how you will pick which pile, what I want you to do now is go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that's the pile you'll pick. The timestamps are below. Let's get into the reading. Okay, so this is an intense reading, number 1. If you pick number 1, we're going to go ahead and ask the spirits, where will you be 1 year from now spiritually? Don't forget, if you are interested in getting this jet stone, this is a highly recommended stone from me for protection, to clear away negative energy. All that information will be left below. So let's go ahead and get into this here. The first 2 cards I pulled were from the Oracle Fairy card here. We have Wisdom, Solitude. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read to you what this says. So with Wisdom, it says, have you ever been told that you were wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. And then we have Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So what Spirit is definitely telling me, Spirit is telling me that I feel like in a year from now, you're definitely going to be have a lot more information than what you did this year. I feel like you're going to be a lot more smarter. I feel like you're going to also find peace within. For a lot of you, if you pick pile 1, things, especially with everything going on in the world, but personally, things may be a little bit chaotic for you. I'm picking up. Spirit wants you to know in a year, trust me, spiritually, you're going to be, none of this is going to matter. You're going to actually find peace and know that feeling of unsureness that you have that creeps up on you. You're going to understand how to, instead of fill yourself up with the uneasy feeling, unsure, you're going to learn through solitude and meditation and prayer how to get in touch with your intuition and give you the answers you need. So I do see that there. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some more cards. We're going to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. This is one of my favorite decks. Boundaries, get grounded. Okay, so let's go ahead and read what it says under the card. It says boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? That's the question. And then for get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. I want to go ahead and read from the book here. So this is the actual guidebook for this. So I want to go ahead and read from that. So let's read under boundaries. So the question once again is, where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries, for when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clearer, others know where they stand with you, and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feeling. Tune into this space. When deciding what is okay for you, how does it feel? What is trying to communicate with you? The work your life inquiry is, where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is what I see what's going to be happening, and I will read Get Grounded. Spirit is telling me that I feel like this time next year, the reason why we got the boundaries along with solitude and Get Grounded, I feel like they're all connected, because by this time next year, you're going to start to realize that, first off, we said peace and harmony through solitude, so I definitely see meditation. But I feel like you're going to actually really start realizing that you can't be everything all at once. But Spirit is telling me, number one, I have a feeling that you sometimes get left behind or caught up because you try to do too many things at once. You say yes when you really mean no. You have a problem with boundaries, not just with others, but also with yourself. I feel like 1 year from now, you're going to start to see that, and you're going to learn how to balance things. That's why I see where we have to get grounded. Now, keep in mind, with me reading these, the reason why I want to read these messages to you, because this is something that can spark you to start to change now. So this message is timeless, by the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get grounded. Okay, Get Grounded says, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. You are being called to get grounded to ensure that your luminous field is clear and your inner well is full. If you're not grounded, it is all too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for your own. Boundaries will become blurred. Boundaries, listen. As you are absorbing the energies around you and struggling to define what is their stuff and what is yours. If you pulled this card, you are very likely an empath or highly sensitive person and need time alone to fill up your well, balance your energy, and get grounded. There are two types of people: those who draw their energy from others and those who draw their energy from within. Reflect on which one you are and carve out time each day to ensure your well is being replenished. Being sensitive is a superpower, but like all powers, it needs to be nurtured in order to be fulfilled. It is easy to get swept up in high frequency energies that are swirling around the planet. The quickest and most effective way of clearing all of this from your field is to ground yourself by connecting with Mother Earth. There are many ways to get grounded. One of the most powerful ones is to practice earthing by connecting to power of Mother Earth. Spend time in nature. Put your hands on a tree. Your palms are extensions of your heart chakra, or walk barefoot on earth. So, just like we stated, okay? I know that was a lot. What Spirit is saying here is, and I'm really picking up on this, I feel like we said, one of your problems is boundaries. You don't know when to say no, not even only to others, but even to yourself. I feel like within 1 year, you're going to start to realize that. And I see some of you who are empaths. This jet stone would definitely be really, really good for you. Because what this does is this is going to, I would definitely suggest getting out in earth and meditating with this. But what this would do, this would definitely help protect you from negative energies. This would help protect you from being trapped or being emotionally trapped with others or entangled with others' energy. I am an empath myself, so sometimes I have to shut it down. Sometimes that's why solitude is the best thing you can do for yourself. Solitude for me is when I give myself solitude, my body thanks me. Sometimes I have to just shut it down, and that's what I feel like you're going to learn throughout this year. Next year, I feel like you're going to be the type of person who you can just shut down everyone's energy, and I feel like you're going to learn that through doing grounding work. I would definitely suggest some root chakra meditation once again, and I would definitely suggest meditating with the jet stone. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to get into the last set of cards. This is from one of my favorite decks. This is the Whispers of Healing Oracle cards. So let's go ahead and see what the cards we have. We have self-love. We have control. And then we have nurture. So within doing this, I definitely see for a lot of you, a year from now, you're going to begin your journey of really, and I feel like you're already on that path of really knowing balance and knowing how to have self-control. When I say control, I feel like you're going to learn when to also let go of control. The reason why we got the nurture card to me is because I feel like Spirit is telling you to really pay attention to your body, pay attention to yourself. Practice some self-love. I feel like sometimes, number one, if you're watching this, you have a tendency to actually forget about yourself. You may, especially if you're like a single mom or just a parent in general, sometimes you can forget about yourself, and you start to think of the needs of your child or the needs of your spouse, and you can lose yourself. Spirit is saying within this year, I feel like you're going to start to get back grounded. You're going to start to get back a sense of self. I also see, I don't know, this boundaries card, I see you also standing up to your family. I see you also sometime around, I wouldn't be surprised, Halloween time. I don't know why. I'm getting you're going to there, or sometime in the month of October or surrounding October, there's going to be a real moment with you where you take back your power. Because I feel like sometimes picking up that I don't want to say you lose your control, but I feel like other people kind of come in and try to take over things. And I feel like you're going to finally stand up for yourself around the surrounding month of October. If you're watching this when it comes out. If it's not, if you're watching this in October, I feel like 10 months from now, I see you actually somewhere in the month. It's either in the month of October or 10 months from now. I see a lot of you actually finally taking up for yourself. So yeah, let me know what you think about this reading. I hope this reading provided you with the answers that you need. Also, don't forget to join us each and every weekend. We do a live show. Make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can definitely see when we will be premiering our live show. We do live tarot readings. Sometimes we talk about different topics, and we talk about the videos that we posted this week. So make sure you guys check me out. So yeah, gods and goddesses, until then, don't forget to always rock your crown. See you in the next video. Peace. All right, number 2s. So we're going to go ahead and see where you'll be 1 year from now spiritually. Don't forget, this message is timeless no matter when you're watching this. So yes, this is the jet stone. This stone is good for protection for all my empaths out there. Also, this stone is good for you if you are interested in this stone. I will leave the link directly to it below. The first 2 cards that we're going to pull out is from the Oracle Fairies deck. So we have healing, believe in magic. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to read the cards here and what they say. So for the healing card, it says, now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Okay, so the next card is believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of Northern Lights say you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. Okay, so what Spirit is telling me, I feel like a year from now, you guys are going to discover some type of gift. I feel like this gift you're going to learn is going to be within healing yourself. I feel like within healing yourself, you're going to also heal others with this gift. That's what Spirit is telling me. So I feel like a year from now, if you already are like into divination or different things like that, I feel like you're going to be stronger. You're going to be even more stronger with that tool. But I feel like for a lot of you, a year from now, I feel like if you are number 2 and you are watching this, don't freak out. But you are definitely a light worker. I definitely see you actually you're on a journey that's greater than you, and I feel like you're going to discover that. You're going to discover some hidden power, some hidden magic that you learn that you have. The next cards are from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. So let's go ahead and pull these 2 cards. Okay, so we have Play and Priestess. So let's read the Play card. It says, play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Priestess says, how are you being called to step up and lead? So I want to actually read from the Work Your Light Oracle cards guidebook here. So let me go ahead, let's go ahead and read Play. I think I have an idea, but I want to go ahead and read from this book. Okay, so for Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. Stop taking life too serious. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out and do something without feeling attached to the outcome. You are being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh. The best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child out on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more your spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin talking to each other. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them. Just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit, and when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow with life. How do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you have been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you have come, all that you've achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. Have more fun, play more, celebrate your achievements. Okay, so this is very interesting because we talked about you being a light worker and you healing yourself. I feel like by this time next year, I do feel like you're going to realize the power that you have to heal yourself is by just living, existing. I know that sound weird, but actually having fun. I feel like during this point up until next year, you're going to start to experience a lot of different adventures going. I see a lot of you traveling. As you see, she's on in a cocktail, so don't be afraid to try that new cocktail if you've been scared to step out of your comfort zone. But in doing that, I feel like that's where you're going to learn your power. That's when you're going to learn your magic. I feel like you're going to, by you being free and just having fun and learning, you're going to also find yourself in it. And I feel like that's where we get this priestess energy from. Within you actually having good energy and having fun and just being free, you attract your soul tribe. And that's where this priestess energy, I feel like you're going to have to step up and take the lead. I feel like by you interacting in the world, I feel like by this time next year, you're also going to open up, it's going to open up things for you to meet different people. That's going to also push you into this energy of the priestess. is what Spirit is telling me. So this is a very good time that you're coming upon a year from now. So let's go ahead and see what cards we have from the Whispers of Healing Oracle cards. We have the Compassion. Interesting. We have the Well-Being. And then we have the Triggers. So what Spirit is definitely telling me, I feel like you're going to have more balance. Yeah, I definitely feel like for some of you, you can have a 3 life path, 2 or 9. I feel like also you're going to figure out within you being free and within you really learning yourself, learning your powers, getting in tune with yourself. You're going to also learn what you like, what you don't like. You're going to also learn what triggers you. You're going to know how to stay past from that, stay away from that. But triggers also shows me, I feel like within this time period it's you're going to be triggered for new ideas. I feel like you're going to meet a lot of different people during this time, and what's going to happen is within that, it's going to also trigger your creative bug. I feel like for a lot of you, that's your magic. Some of you, your magic is within you being creative. I feel like for a lot of you, though, you living freely this year, you with everything that's going on, you opening up more, actually doing things that you may have been scared to do before, you taking those risks is going to open you up to and trigger your mind to new creative ideas that actually may, dare I say it, change your life in a different direction than what is going in now. And it's going to be for the good, is what Spirit is telling me. I feel like for some of you, that dream life you've been actually dreaming about is not out of reach. It's not a dream. That's what Spirit is telling me. So definitely let me know what you guys think about this reading, if this reading made sense. Don't forget to check us out each and every weekend. We do a live show each and every week. We'll love to have you there. Also, don't forget, if you would like to book a reading with me, all the information will be left in the description box below. Until then, gods and goddesses, always remember to rock your crown. See you in the next video. Peace.